Luca. Today I learned English, American textbook reading, social study 2, lesson 11. Let's start. Hello everyone, welcome to lessons today. Today we're going to be learning. Now in this lesson we're going to be learning from factory to you. So did you ever wondered where are the things in your house come from, like the pillows or the cups or the mirrors? So you discover how goods come to your home from factories. They come to your home from a factory to your home so that you can use that goods. So let's don't waste any more time. Let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. The first word we have here is order. Order means to ask. You're asking for other people to make or do something to supply goods, right? If you're ordering, hey, may I order pillows or noodles? Then you're ordering it face by face with the waiter or the waitress, right? But what if you're online? And maybe you would order it and then you would send a mail or send a message to that place so that that place can know, can move and can transport the factories, the goods to you, right? So, or maybe you order online. You order. So you make your order, make an order, or you order something, or you make an order. You order what? What do you want to order? What do you want from me to make or to supply you, right? How like that? The waiter or the waitress or our postman or anyone will say that to you. Next we have package. Package. What's a package? Package is a kind of things. This is kind of like a verb. It's mean to put anything you have into boxes or into any containers that we have around, kind of bags and box and kind of like bowls or anything that you can package in. Package is a verb. It means to put things into boxes. To put things into boxes is the meaning of the word package. Okay, so the next word we have here is transport. Transport is kind of like port. Port is kind of like a place. So if you trans, then you kind of like you're moving. Transport means a place that you move, and transport means to take a thing. To take a thing, right? Take a thing or many things from this place, from one place, from A to another place, like to B, right? So from A to B. That is transport, or a cross-border, or airport, or any port, or guard port, or carport. So kind of like you transport, you kind of like you're using a vehicles, or kind of like planes, or boats, or trains, or trucks. You move goods from this place to that place, right? So transport means to take a thing from one place to another. It's kind of like a truck that is carrying many things to transport, right? And next we have factory. Factory, what's a factory? Factory is a place where workers make goods. These workers make goods using machines. So in factory, we want to make goods using hands, right? Because they kind of like very, very slow. So these factories kind of like they make a lot of smokes, right? But this is the necessary place for us so that we can have goods and make our things too, right? It's very important. So a factory can maybe a place where you work. A lot of workers work in factories so that they can make goods for people to transport them. And next word we have is market. Market is a place where people buy. They buy things and maybe they sell goods too. So a market may be a place, not just a grocery, where you only buy food. You can buy pills for you to sleep. Kind of like you buy toys for you to play, right? You buy books for you to read. Anything that you have, anything that you want is in the market, right? But what about our big things? Yeah, you usually have it too. Called like teddy bears or ice cream. Yeah, of course. So, in different places, you can see that there are different kinds of different places where you can find things. You can buy them. You can buy the goods so that you can use it, right? And so you have the market where you stand and you work in, or maybe you buy things in. The market is where a place where you buy things. But if you just want to sell things, then it's called a flea market. The market was outside. It's not in the building, kind of like the supermarket, right? It's kind of like the flea, kind of like no rooms. There's no walls, no ceilings, right? No floor. Just people who make small tents for them to buy and to sell things, right? Next one we have is a manufacturer. Manufacturer. If you're going to make something, then it means you are going to manufacture something. It means to make a large amount of goods or anything in a factory, right? It's called manufacturer. Especially when you're in a factory. It's called you're manufacturing. So manufacturing means you're making something. You're producing something. You're providing something, right? For anyone, right? So it's called manufacture. Okay, so now let's look at this chart here. We have the word how to come to market. How goods come to market. So when you're making goods, it's kind of like it takes a lot of steps. So I will teach you about some of the main steps that we have. First is we're going to be taking about first we take the material. First we take the materials that we have so that we can make the food. Like if I want milk, if I'm going to make milk, then what will I do? Yeah, I will take the material, the milk from the cow. Then in the factory, I would manufacture them. I would I'll use a machine to take away the bad wires, the bad milk, and said this fresh milk from real cow. Right? After that, I would mix a lot of bottles, maybe glass bottles or what? Yeah, maybe. Yes, bottles are made out of plastic. Yeah, I always use plastic. But sometimes if you drink milk, you can drink it inside a bag too. Next, you transport. You take a long way like this from A to B, right? From A to B, it will take a long time. Like this, right? So after it's transported to the market, the peoples, the workers there, they'll put them in the self. Kind of like this is the self. And they'll put in bottles of milks. Here, right here. Okay? So after they take into these places, the people would see it, they would saw it, and then they will buy the milk. They buy the whole big bottle, right? That's easy to know right now. I know how goods come to market. Pretty easy, right? Okay, so let's move. Let's move to the next one. This is a chart that shows us about kinds of transportation that you can use to transport foods and goods and other routes too. So let's see about these 4 transportation that I'm showing you. The first one is airplane. Airplane, right? What's airplane? Usually you see it. It looks like this. Yeah, maybe look like this. It looks like this, okay? Maybe they will have wings. Make the shape like this. Make the shapes kind of like this. Kind of like a little bit weird, right? Yeah. But this is what an airplane look like. It has 2 wings. It has 2 wings right here. Oops. And it has machines, usually in the back of it, right? So this is airplane. The next one we have is ship. Ship. Do you know what's ship? Ship. Oh, I know. A ship can maybe a boat. It is kind of like the boat, right? But it's bigger and it takes more places, right? Kind of like the ship Titanic, right? They look like this? Yeah, maybe. Or whatever our shape is that. Oh, both look kind of like the boat, but just a little bit bigger and modern. It's more modern. This boat can maybe more older and more unfashioned. A ship is a very big transportation that it moves in the water. Especially it moves in water, so don't be confused. Next we have train. What's train? A train can maybe a big kind of transportation. It is kind of like this. It has many big places like this. Many small boxes for people and for goods like this. There, this is 1 box, 2 box, and 3 box, maybe. Yeah, and this is the top where you see the driver will be there, right? And these will be connected by wheels, kind of like this. Yeah, right. So you see that the train, it takes a lot of spaces and it moves. It only moves on the highway, right? So sometimes there might be no places for us when we're driving on the road. Why? Because the train is too heavy. So it would be a very hard time while the train was moving can make the road to be kind of like to make a hole. Okay, and next we have truck. You can see that the trucks, it has what? It has a container at the end of it. It has a pad for the rider, for the driver, right? So this is the truck. These are 4 kind of transportation that I have: airplane, ship, train, and truck. So let's look at a chart here. What do we have? We have our ring skulls. So now the words that we have in our words are transport, market, order, package, and manufacture. So the ball is in the factory. The ball what? Is package, right? Because the ball is order in the factory. No, factories makes, they don't order. Then workers market the ball. No, that doesn't mean anything. Order, then workers are the ball. They already have the ball, so why do they have to order the balls? Package, I think it's correct. But A, I think it's manufacture. 2 is package. The workers package the ball. Truck drivers transport the ball to the markets. They move the balls to markets. Trucks carry goods all over the country. We buy a soccer ball in the market. We can order goods using internet. Yeah, it's our last word, so it's oppositely true. So now let's do a true false practice. Let me take out my paint. Now, they said, choose the correct questions first. Workers make goods in a factory using, what will they use? They will use machine, I think so. Because they won't use containers. Containers are not living things. They're not things that can move. Manufacturers kind of like, no. Factories using manufacture? No. Factory manufactures something is correct. A soccer ball is made in different stuffs, a market or a package. No, a market is only a place where you buy things, right? So it's incorrect. So let's move to the next one. We have here is our chart, and we're going to write in the words. First we have materials. Then I think it will be a package. Package things, yeah. Then they will transport it, move to the market, and then there's the milk. Easy, right? Now the last practice is true and false questions. So, a factory is a place where people buy stuff. No, a market is a place where it buys and sells foods. But a factory is the place where it manufactures goods. So it's incorrect. We would circle F. A bicycle is a kind of transportation. No, a bicycle can only only one people can be on the bicycle. Orders mean to take things from one place to another. Orders just kind of like means that you order something, you want something. You say, hey, can I have that thing please? It's called order. But something to take from one place to another is transportation. So it's a lot more different. So now it's time to say bye.